All right, let's grab another chat.
Yeah, so PitchD wants to know, my friend is atheist because she thinks religion is the cause of all world suffering and wars. What's your counter argument?
Oh, okay. This one's really, really easy.
Well, it's a parrot.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Please, go. But I mean, it's a parrot.
It's like, I read Dawkins in college, too. Well, what are you going to, let me guess, you're going to bring up next the flying spaghetti monster?
Oh,
no. Oh, you caught me flat-footed.
I think we discussed this yesterday when you said, it's the cause of all world wars.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really quickly, I don't think there's been in modern times, cause a more all-cause mortality indicator than Marxism, than communism. Yeah. How many in Soviet Union?
Socialism.
When you add up Soviet Union, when you add up Maoist China, it's about 100 million.
Soviet Union by itself is probably at about 100 million.
By itself?
By itself.
I've heard numbers as low as 40 million and numbers as high as 100 million.
Yeah.
So the issue there is, and now keep in mind, Marxism is a distinctly what? Atheistic ideology. It's an atheistic ideology. And what happens is you create a vacuum. There's no more Judeo-Christian principles, and you have to fill it. There needs to be some rigidity, right? Because postmodernism, right? Moral relevancy can't fill it. And so if you look at Marxism, it is very rigid, and it is rigidly anti-Christian. It is rigidly anti-theistic. It is an atheistic idea. Let's go to somewhere else. Oh, okay. So religion is the cause of all wars. I bet you probably think the Native Americans were peaceful.
Wrong.
When people say, let's give the land back, which tribe? Do you mean we just give it back to the last tribe who had it after they conquered the tribe before it? Guess what? They fought wars. And to be fair, I know we like to act as though all religions are the same. They were pantheistic. They were practicers of pantheism, which is relatively inconsequential. That's why it doesn't force exploration, modern science, right? When I'm saying is next time you use cough medicine, thank God for smallpox blankets. They would say, hey, why is it raining? Because the angels make it rain. What is the sun? It is it's the fire person who's on the horizon with a bear.
Brian.
Like, no, okay. So
that's Brian.
That's not only, what about people who shared the same religion? That also happens. People fight over territory. People fight over, by the way, livelihoods.
Yeah.
Hunting.
Let's see. Money, oil.
I mean,
tell
everything.
Me this, really quickly, tell me what verse.
Car battery materials.
Yes.
Chapter and verse Adolf Hitler
Lithium.
was pointing to when he said, I'm going to invade the Sudetenland. Just and the rest of Europe after that. Tell me what chapter and verse the Japanese were looking at when they bombed Pearl Harbor that said, yes, this justifies this war. Or how about when we went into Vietnam? Or because I thought Iraq was all about oil, it can't just be about religion then because it's about oil. Then Afghanistan's just about covering up for our previous mistakes on stuff and just, nation building. So that can't be about religion either. We're just capitalists, and that's not a religion-based thing. So I'm confused. Just tell me which one of those things can point to the book and say, that chapter and verse right there.
Isn't there something about Sunni and Shia Muslims too? Oh, I guess you would qualify as religion because the reason they're fighting is because of differences in religion. But it's under the umbrella of Islam. But, okay, we'll give you that one. So we've gone through Maoist China. We've gone through Russia. We've gone through all, sort of pre-modern era tribes, all pre-Western civilization
Most
tribes.
of Europe.
We've gone through most of Europe. We've gone, hey, I don't. A lot of people in the continent of Africa right now share the. Was Coney taking human slaves because of religion? I just want to be clear because I watched some documentary and I don't know what happened since then. But I gave some money to a cause. I don't know where it went.
What about Rwanda with the genocide there? Was that religion?
I think that was over a hotel.
That's right. From what I remember, Don Cheadle ran it.
Yes.
The reality is your friend is using an argument that's lazy because it's the same reason why atheism is astoundingly lazy. The idea of faith is that you don't know, but you have that belief in that God. That's who you're there for. The idea of atheism is you are 100% certain that does not exist, and you know what happens when you die.
Right.
You don't.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and they go, well, just because I don't, and this is a common argument to make, just because I don't need to make something up. Okay, no, hold on a second. We are all making inferences.
Of course.
Here is yours is more absolutist, and ours here is also based on historical records. It's also based on not only history,
facts,
not only fact, but as well as the impact, the societal impact, which we would say, hold on a second, leads to the betterment of mankind. There are certain values too that atheists don't understand were not actually espoused as values. They were considered weaknesses before modern Christian. Mercy, you won't find it. You won't find it as something that, he was a great leader. He was really merciful. No. That would be considered a weak man.
Julius Caesar the Merciful?
Yes.
No?
Yeah, no.
Caligula the Merciful?
Caligula the Kind.
Nero, the
Nero, the
Atheism
lover of
to
men.
me is such a strange thing, though, because it's projected usually by people that claim to be the most open-minded when it is the most closed-minded form of religion. Because it is a religion, let's be honest.
Yeah,
they
the way
may
it is
not
now.
realize it, but atheism is absolutely a religion like anything else.
It really has become. It's a religion of self. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
It's a religion where you've made yourself the god of your own universe. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, so you're just saying that I shouldn't be an atheist so I don't go to hell? It's worth a shot.
Listen.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to roll the dice.
You can pray.
the thing.
You can pray east, whatever you believe. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's like you can read whatever book you like. You can meditate. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's to just go. There's nothing.
You
What
sound like
happens-
fun at parties.
This is the whole
it's like
thing.
that's-
too.
there's
What
no
happens-
conversation.
What happens if you're wrong, atheist? What happens if you're wrong? Okay,
Well,
now-
well, for me,
when
it's
Morgan
going to be fun.
Freeman God shows
So
up,
there's-
you got some explaining.
Listen, as a Christian, I can say, all right, one way, if I'm right, heaven. If I'm wrong, hell. Atheism is like, if I'm wrong, there's like 5,000 possibilities of hell.
Unless-
there's a ton of different options that could have been
Yeah.
the right ones that I chose not
Exactly.
to take.
Now,
I
there
just
is...
hope it's not Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
that
get
would
there
be
and you're
weird.
like, what the?
Like, what?
What the hell is this?
Joy Villa had it right?
Wow.
Edens.
It's Mormonism. You're like that. You're like, is there a
bitch.
hell I could go to?
I don't even want
And
my
I
own
drank
planet.
all that coffee.
I want the underwear. I don't want the planet. I don't want any of it.
You still want me to go door to door?
We're getting hate mail right
Yeah,
now.
we
You
are.
know
Of course
that,
we are.
right?
In the chat.
Relax.
We love you guys. We're giving you a hard
joking,
time.
guys.
No, I will say, unless it's like the
Everything's funny
unless
until
it's a
it's my
topsy-turvy
thing.
world where, kind of like the left right now, they don't realize when they're wearing bandanas and they're blowing stuff up that they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Unless good is evil and evil is good, and I get to the pearly gates and I find out, like, wait a second, the guy who raped his 6-year-old wife and
Yeah.
killed people, he was the guy. Well, I couldn't have seen that one coming. There's no way I could have known. I didn't know that we were the bad guys with the saving
I'll take
babies
my
and the whole
punishment,
Jesus.
I
And the,
guess.
well, all right, you know what? That's one for you, Muhammad.
Admonish. me.
Remember to shake their left hands. You still poopy?
Still,
Up here? Okay.
Still? Haven't found out about wet wipes or even just maybe a nice bidet. No.
Nothing.
This whole place smells like the same meal all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to dip from that communal bowl. Cut both hands off. How about that? You feed me with a fork.
This is hardly heaven.
Send me my virgins.
This heaven sucks.
Yeah, the versions that's come in, you're like, no.
No.
Brian Stelter gets there and it's women and he's like, damn it.
It's like, what? This is stupid. All right, it's like, because you're actually in hell, Stelter.
Oh, Dio was right.
Nobody said this was heaven, Brian.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.